At the beginning of the drama, we see the female lead, Heyuyan, who has come on a blind date. Just then, a man arrives, and, without any hesitation, starts listing his long marriage conditions in front of Heyuyan. After marriage, you must obey everything my mother says and live strictly according to her rules. All of this is being quietly heard by our male lead, Mr. Fu, who is also there on his own blind date. Heyuyan clearly dislikes the man's mindset and rejects him straight away. After that, another man shows up, judges Heyuyan based on her clothes, and arrogantly says, "I have a government job. You won't find anyone better than me." Now it's Mr. Fu's turn. He calmly walks up to Heyuyan. After looking at his resume, Heyuyan thinks that he is just a normal man, someone who owns a pig farm and does farming for a living. Because of this, Heyuyan agrees to marry him. But the truth is, Mr. Fu is actually the richest man in the entire city. Without creating any scene, the two of them go straight to the civil bureau and get married. After the marriage, Heyuyan simply tells him to stay in contact and then leaves. Just then, Mr. Fu's assistant rushes in nervously and says, "Sir, Grandpa accidentally gave you the wrong address. She wasn't the right girl." But Mr. Fu calmly replies, "What's done is done. From now on, she is my wife." And friends, this is where the real story begins. The next morning, as Heyuyan is about to leave, her cruel stepmother suddenly appears. She says, "I have already fixed your marriage with someone else. He has given us 60 million yuan, so you must marry him." Heyuyan silently takes out her marriage certificate and says, "I'm already married, now please leave." But her mother mocks her and says, "If you're married, then how will we repay our debt? Either marry that man or get out of my house." However, Heyuyan stands firm and says, "I will not marry that man." Just then, Mr. Fu enters the scene. In a cold voice, he asks, "Why are you harassing me? D wife?" Heyuyan looks at her mother and says, "This is my husband, my husband." Saying this, the two of them leave together. Now the problem is, where will Heyuyan live? Mr. Fu says, "It's okay, you can stay with me." But the self-respecting Heyuyan clearly replies, "I'll stay only on one condition. I will pay half of the rent." And just like that, the deal is finalized. After that, Mr. Fu brings Heyuyan to his house. As soon as they enter, Heyuyan slips and is about to fall, but Mr. Fu quickly catches her. The two come very close to each other. This sudden closeness makes Heyuyan feel a bit uncomfortable. Seeing the house dirty, Mr. Fu starts cleaning and calls his assistant saying, "Why is this apartment so dirty?" Actually, friends, this apartment belongs to Mr. Fu's assistant. To hide his true identity, Mr. Fu deliberately keeps Heyuyan in his assistant's house. Here, Heyuyan takes out a photo of her mother. The moment she looks at it, her eyes fill with tears. With a broken heart, she says, "Mom, I got married. I miss you so much. I wish you were with me today." The next morning, Heyuyan goes to her tea stall. There, she tells her friend, "I got married, and my husband's name is Mr. Fu." Hearing this, her friend jumps with excitement and says in shock, "Are you kidding? Do you know that Mr. Fu is the richest man in this city?" Heyuyan smiles and replies, "I think you've gone crazy. You watch too many dramas these days. He's not rich at all. He runs a pig farm, and I have no problem with his work. I'll work hard and run my household on my own." Meanwhile, Mr. Fu is seriously instructing his assistant, "Make sure that no matter what happens, Heyuyan must never find out the truth, that I am the richest man in this city." But just then, Heyuyan suddenly arrives. Seeing her, Mr. Fu gets a little nervous and immediately introduces his assistant as his pig farm partner, then quickly sends him away. At the same time, Heyuyan receives a call from her cruel stepmother. On the call, she learns that her mother is badly troubling her sister, and her condition is very serious. Heyuyan's heart breaks. Without thinking twice, she rushes to her sister and angrily shouts, "How dare you treat my sister like this?" Her mother coldly replies, "If you don't marry the man we selected for you, I will get your sister married to him instead." Then she warns, "If you don't want your sister to marry that man, you must marry him yourself." Just then, Mr. Fu arrives. In a cold tone, he says, "You only need 6 million yuan, right? Fine, I'll give it to you." Saying this, he immediately takes out a check and hands it to Heyuyan's mother. But friends, her mother thinks it's all a joke. She simply can't believe that a pig farmer could have so much money. At that moment, the people who had lent money to Heyuyan's parents arrive. Seeing them, Heyuyan's parents panic, apologize repeatedly, and say, "We'll return all your money next month," then quickly leave from there. The lenders follow them. Here, Heyuyan comforts her sister and says, "Don't give mom even a single penny, and don't listen to anything she says." But friends, that night, Heyuyan sits alone, silent, lost in deep worry. Just then, Mr. Fu comes over and gently asks, "Dear, why are you so stressed?" With a heavy heart, Heyuyan replies, "I have to give my mother the money, otherwise my sister will be forced into trouble." Hearing this, Mr. Fu laughs dramatically and says, "Don't worry, I'll sell some of my pigs and give her the money." Heyuyan immediately says firmly, "You won't do anything like that. This is my problem, and I will solve it on my own."
After that, the scene shifts. The next morning, Heyuyan and her friend are at their tea stall. Suddenly, they receive a huge order, 300 cups of tea. The moment they hear it, they can't contain their happiness. Both of them start jumping with excitement. But friends, the truth is, this was all Mr. Fu's plan. Mr. Fu had clearly called his assistant and said, place a big order from Heyuyan's tea stall so she can repay her mother's money as soon as possible. Then Mr. Fu strictly warns his assistant, and listen, my wife must never find out that this was our plan. After that, Heyuyan prepares all the tea and arrives at Mr. Fu's company for delivery. But the moment she steps inside, she bumps hard into the manager there. The manager, furious, starts shouting, "Are you blind? Can't you see where you're going?" Heyuyan immediately fires back, "It's not my fault. It's yours. You were the one walking without looking." Hearing this, the manager gets even more furious and immediately calls her senior. As soon as the senior arrives, he tastes the tea made by Heyuyan. And in front of everyone, he starts insulting her. "This tea is absolute trash. Do you people even know what you're doing?" But then, Mr. Fu suddenly enters. The moment the senior sees Mr. Fu, he is completely shocked. His face turns pale, and he immediately says, "Sorry, sir, I didn't know." After that, Mr. Fu and Heyuyan leave after placing all the tea packets there. When Heyuyan returns home, she is extremely happy, because now her tea stall was running really well. Slowly, both of them started living a happier and more peaceful life. But then, one day, suddenly, Mr. Fu's grandfather arrives at their house. The moment Mr. Fu sees him, he panics. "Grandpa? Why are you here all of a sudden?" Grandpa says in a serious voice. "I heard you got married, and you didn't even tell me?" Mr. Fu, nervous, immediately says, "Please, Grandpa, Heyuyan still doesn't know the truth about me, so you have to keep that. It's a secret." Grandpa smiles slightly and replies, "No problem. I'll handle everything. Don't worry." After that, Mr. Fu introduces Grandpa to Heyuyan. Heyuyan politely greets him and brings water for him. The moment Grandpa looks at Heyuyan, it feels as if his eyes light up even more. He immediately asks, "My grandson isn't troubling you, is he? His upbringing was a little strict, so please adjust with him a bit." Then Grandpa laughs and adds, "And quickly give me my great-grandson too." Hearing this, Mr. Fu quickly changes the topic. "Grandpa, it's getting late. You should leave now." But friends, Grandpa is Grandpa. With a clever smile, he says, "No problem. I'll stay here tonight with you two. I'll leave tomorrow morning." Now poor Mr. Fu has no choice left. So he says helplessly, "All right, Grandpa, you sleep on the bed. I'll sleep outside on the couch." The moment Grandpa hears this, he is shocked. "What? You two don't sleep together?" Before things get worse, Heyuyan quickly covers it up. No, Grandpa, it's not like that." Then she smiles and says, "Actually, I get very tired at the office, and Mr. Fu doesn't want my sleep to get disturbed. That's why we sleep separately." After that, Grandpa deliberately locks both of them inside the same room and says in a strict voice, "Until you two sleep together, I'm not going anywhere. I'm completely sure. Tonight, I will definitely get my great-grandson." The moment Mr. Fu and Heyuyan hear this, they panic. But then, the two of them come up with a plan. They intentionally start shaking the bed so that Grandpa, standing outside, would believe that something is truly happening between them. The next morning, Grandpa has breakfast, and while leaving, he says happily, "As soon as possible, I want my great-grandson from you two." But friends, that same morning, when Heyuyan is on her way to her tea stall, her poisonous mother suddenly shows up there with a thug. The thug threatens Heyuyan. "Quietly pay off your father's debt, or I won't spare you." And then, he starts misbehaving with her and tries to harm her. Heyuyan gets terrified. Her voice starts trembling. But then, at the exact right moment, Mr. Fu arrives. Without wasting even a second, Mr. Fu throws a powerful punch at the thug and roars in anger. "How dare you touch my wife? Do you have any idea who I am?" Then Mr. Fu grabs Heyuyan's hand and immediately takes her away from there. After coming home, Heyuyan says to Mr. Fu, "I have a friend. She works in the Fu group. Her monthly salary is really good." Then with a little sadness in her voice, she adds, "I had a dream too, that one day I would work in the Fu group." Hearing this, Mr. Fu immediately says, "So what's the problem? You can fulfill your dream again. Why don't you try applying to the Fu group once? You're educated, and you're very capable too." Heyuyan says softly, "But I also have the tea stall. Who will take care of it?" Mr. Fu smiles and replies, "Why are you worrying about that? Once you get a job in the Fu group, we'll hire an employee for the tea stall, and I'm with you, so don't worry at all." Hearing this, Heyuyan's eyes light up with happiness.
She becomes truly excited, and the very next day, she reaches the Fu group for her interview. But friends, there, she runs into the same manager again, the one she had argued with earlier because of the tea. The manager was burning with jealousy inside, so she deliberately humiliates Heyuyan and says, "You're nothing but a tea-selling girl." Then she rejects her interview on purpose and taunts her, "You are absolutely not qualified to work in the Fu group." Heyuyan leaves from there with a broken heart. But then, right after Heyuyan leaves, Mr. Fu's assistant arrives. He asks the manager, "Today, a girl named Heyuyan came here. What happened to her?" The manager shamelessly replies, "She was just a tea-selling girl, so I rejected her." The moment the assistant hears this, his face turns cold. He immediately orders the manager, "If Heyuyan is not found within 3 minutes, you will lose your job." A little while later, Heyuyan receives a call from that same manager. With fake sweetness, the manager says, "Miss Heyuyan, you have been selected in the interview. You can join from Monday." Hearing this, Heyuyan's happiness has no limits. On the other side, Heyuyan's sister is being constantly harassed by her husband. At that exact moment, Heyuyan and Mr. Fu arrive there. Heyuyan's sister's husband mocks Mr. Fu and says, "Oh, so you're that pig farmer?" But then, he suddenly receives a call from his company, and he is clearly told, "You have been fired. Reason? Because you disrespected Mr. Fu." The moment he hears this, he goes completely silent. His arrogance shatters within seconds. After that, Heyuyan holds her sister's hand and says firmly, "If your husband troubles you again, tell me immediately." But friends, the story still wasn't over. The next day, when Heyuyan's stepmother tells her real daughter Miami, the man Heyuyan married, he seems like a rich person. The moment Miami hears this, her eyes light up. She immediately asks, "Do you have any photo of Heyuyan's husband?" And the second Miami sees that photo, the ground slips from under her feet, because that face, it was none other than Mr. Fu, the owner of the Fu group, and the richest man in this entire city. The moment this truth comes out, Miami and her mother's intentions completely change. Together, they make a dangerous plan to separate Mr. Fu from Heyuyan and make him theirs. After that, they invite Heyuyan and her husband to their house. The moment the two of them arrive, Heyuyan's stepmother suddenly changes her colors. She starts acting innocent and treats Heyuyan with fake love, as if she has always considered her her own daughter. And on the other side, Miami also starts acting according to the plan. She begins flirting with Mr. Fu, saying, "Brother-in-law, brother-in-law." Then Miami offers Mr. Fu some tea. But friends, Heyuyan knew her stepmother and stepsister very well, so without wasting a second, she holds Mr. Fu's hand and leaves from there immediately. But the moment they reach home, suddenly, Mr. Fu's head starts spinning violently. He begins feeling dizzy, and his body starts staggering, because the tea Miami gave him had drugs mixed into it. And in that intoxicated state, everything between Mr. Fu and Heyuyan changes. But friends, the next day, Miami calls Mr. Fu again. Acting panicked, she says, "Brother-in-law, Heyuyan suddenly fainted. Please come here quickly." Mr. Fu rushes there without wasting any time. In a worried voice, he asks, "Where is Heyuyan?" Miami shamelessly replies, "Dad and Heyuyan have gone to the hospital. You sit here with me." Then once again, she offers Mr. Fu another cup of tea, and Mr. Fu unknowingly drinks it. Within moments, Mr. Fu's head starts spinning again, because this time too, Miami had mixed drugs into the tea. But friends, this time, Miami was fully prepared. Taking advantage of Mr. Fu's condition, she tries to trap him. And using this exact moment, Heyuyan's stepmother calls Heyuyan. In a poisonous voice, she says, "Do you know, your dear husband is in my daughter's arms right now, and very soon, your husband is going to become my daughter, Miami's husband." The moment Heyuyan hears this, her blood starts boiling. Without wasting even a second, she rushes there immediately. The moment she sees Miami, she screams in rage, "How dare you try to seduce my husband?" And the very next second, Heyuyan slaps Miami hard across the face. As soon as that slap lands, Miami explodes with anger. She glares at Heyuyan and shouts, "You don't even know who your husband really is. The truth is, your husband is the richest man in this city. He is Mr. Fu, the owner of the Fu group. Until today, he has only lied to you, saying he owns a pig farm." And then, friends, the moment Heyuyan hears the truth, she completely breaks down. Tears fill her eyes, and her heart shatters in a single moment. Mr. Fu tries his best to explain everything, but Heyuyan doesn't listen to even one word. She simply turns around and walks away with a completely broken heart. And then, Heyuyan goes straight to her friend. With a completely broken heart, she tells her everything. Tears fill her eyes, and her voice trembles with pain. She says, "He lied to me. The man I trusted the most is the one who shattered my heart. I will never forgive him." After saying this, Heyuyan becomes completely silent and devastated. The next morning, Mr. Fu reaches her friend's house. The moment he sees Heyuyan, he doesn't even think twice. He pulls her into a tight hug, and in a broken voice, he says, "It was all my fault. I was going to tell you everything, but I was scared. I was afraid you would leave me." But friends, even though Heyuyan's heart had softened, her self-respect was still alive. She forgives him, but at the same time, she says firmly, I hate lies, and that's why I cannot forgive you. I want a divorce. Tomorrow morning, I will come home and take all my things. Poor Heyuyan was completely shattered because the person she trusted the most was the one who betrayed her. The next day, Mr. Fu meets Heyuyan at the office. His face looks worried. His eyes are filled with fear. He says, Grandpa's health is very bad, and he doesn't know that we have separated. Then, in a soft voice, he asks, will you come with me to meet him? After that, both of them reach Grandpa's place, and there, the moment Grandpa sees Heyuyan, he becomes emotional. His eyes fill with tears, and in a trembling voice, he says, did Mr. Fu trouble you? If he did anything wrong, I will fix him. Then Grandpa holds Heyuan's hand and says, but you two must never separate. My condition is very serious. I could die at any time. And friends, taking advantage of that moment, Mr. Fu also apologizes to Heyuyan right away. He says, please, give me one chance. I can't live without you. But just as Heyuyan turns around to leave, Grandpa winks at Mr. Fu. Because friends, in reality, all of this was a plan. A plan made by Grandpa and Mr. Fu to win Heyuyan back and bring her home again. And with that, this sweet drama finally gets its happy ending.